No. That's not working. Oh. Where'd you go? Oh. Hello? Hey, random. Hey, guys. I'm in the parking lot waiting to go in to pick up an order. I'm like 25 minutes from home. Whew. I hate these tops where I can't hide my bra strap. But cheers, caffeine. Hi, Brazil, welcome. That's a small Bath and Body Works. Oh, you know what I need to check? I need to check to see if why is that taking so long? My phone is slow. All my phones are slow though. Let's see. I'm doing good, Mike. How are you? What is... Oh, I get it. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's... The hottest part isn't really till like 5. Then I'm like dying. But it's like in the 90s, mid 90s. I am... Are you in Fresno? What part of California? Fresno's fucking... I feel like everywhere else in California doesn't even hit the 90s. Only Fresno. We're in like the fucking dust bucket. I don't know. Hi, Chris. I'm not from here. I'm from Florida, but we're military. That's where we are right now. So, yeah, we're in Fresno. Trying to keep my eyelashes on. Palm Springs. Okay. It's a nice area. Never been. But I do plan on having a meetup here in Fresno. I feel like I have a lot of you guys that live in Arizona too that are willing to drive. Probably in like the September timeframe. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm trying to figure out why is there only, hold on, missed. Which one am I missing? I do not know. I have Mystic Silk. Oh, you guys, this is a busy part of the year for like hauling and stuff because they're already doing fall and Halloween and it's like by next month Christmas will be out. What the fuck? Like can I have my paycheck? Yeah, right. Not till after the holiday season. That's when I'll start seeing something. Wait. Okay, so I don't need that one. Mystic Silk. What did I order? Hold on. And you would honestly think, being in California, anywhere in California, we would get stuff faster at our like Victoria's Secrets here. Like I'm seeing like Michigan, they get like everything early and they get it put out, and so like they're the first ones to talk about it. And I'm like sitting in California and don't get shit. Like, well, no, the Bay Area gets. I feel like the Bay Area gets all the stuff. Fresno's kind of forgot about. It is the armpit, like for real though. I don't know what it is about. No, it's I will tell you this. The managers at some of these locations are fucking, I'm not going to say it, rude. And I know, but I know they have it. And I go in there, I'm like, I never, do is talk about the newer stuff. And she's like, well, we can't put it out, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, can you work with me? Like every other state. And I'm like, dude, Michigan has their shit out. Like it would help their sales if they put it out. But they don't. Okay, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I think I know a little bit about what I'm talking about when it comes to sales. Um, Marketing is one of my highlights of what I'm good at. And that's all it is numbers, really. I know, Mike. Like when I came to California, I know like well no, like Dollar Tree for instance, the haulers there in LA County are those Dollar Trees are massive and they have everything. The ones here, and they have it first, way before. Like they literally, LA has a Dollar Tree the size of almost like a Sam's Club. I kid you not. And they get everything first. Fresno doesn't even see a quarter of it till like maybe a month later. I'm like, what the? But we have high number sales here in Fresno, where I'm at near Clovis. Clovis is nicer than the rest of Fresno. Yeah, listen, I pay their fucking salaries. And at this point in the my YouTube game, I'm not getting it all back, if you know what I mean. Like, I can claim it on my taxes when I haul, but like, I'm investing in my own brand, and that it costs money to do that. That I really would like more of. I don't have enough. But once, you know, once I get like, once my numbers hit like 10,000, like that's when people will do collabs with you. But anything under 10,000, you're lucky if a company will work with you. So I'm almost there. I'm just, it's kind of slow. Yeah, I know it's Fresno, but hi, Smokey. No, I'm not barefoot. Why do people ask me that? Like, I have people ask me to buy my socks. I'm like, sure. I'll sell my boob sweat while I'm at it. You know, if you'll buy it, I'll sell it. I know. I'm doing good, Smokey. Yeah, and so now I already have a bunch of videos loaded. Um, but I need to put out like the newer ones now and let those kind of sit in the background and kind of use them as fillers, like Dollar Tree and stuff. But you guys, it's fucking, my mind is not organized. I'm very ADHD. I'm all over the place. And the one thing I'm good at is not math, but numbers when it comes to marketing and stuff like that. And that's not the same as math. That is different. But I try to help out these stores with their sale. Like Bath and Body Works works with me. I was actually thinking about working there in the holiday season just for some extra cash. And I think it would actually help my YouTube channel. Like, because I would have like the insight of what's going on. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. She's cool, the manager that I go to, because she knows I'm there to spend money. I'm there like 4 times a week sometimes. Just depends as slowly as they get things out, but they'll give them to me. She's actually gone in the back room and like, Iowa, hey Zach. Well, because I don't want to put out 10 videos in a day. It's like overkill. You know what I mean? And YouTube is like, don't do that. You know, that's not good for your. Mm. And really, I make more on the lives than I make on videos, but that's just because my numbers are low. But no, my lives that I do, I've had like 165,000 people on a live before. So my numbers aren't bad. It's just subscription numbers, and I need to get my videos up. And a lot of it is what you tag in your video. I need to tag, let's go inside Bath and Body Works. I'm just here to pick up one flipping item. Oh, by the way, these are really good. You don't get very much, but it's only 0.48 ounce. But they have men's ones of these, and you can put them in your back pocket. They're flat. It's the anti-bac spray. They're great. But yet they sell the cases for them. I'm like, the whole point is to put it in your back pocket, not to carry it in a case. Whatever. If people are buying it, like, there goes your marketing, right? And then they used Hillary Duff, which I don't think that was a good idea, because the way they market, it looks like a kid's brand by the way they packaged it, but they had her in her underwear in the ad. Like, who are you marketing to? And that's kind of weird. You can't sell sex to kids like that. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad step. Use Hillary Duff, but that's because she did like Sports Illustrated, I think, something like that. Thank you, Mike. That means a lot. I do the best I can, with what I got, and that's all you can do is just keep doing what you're doing. Polly always told me just, you know, your numbers will come, and I don't cheat. Like some people get those, they pay for that. It's illegal, and if YouTube catches you doing it, they pay for computers basically to subscribe to your channel. And I know of like one YouTuber in specific that has done it. I'm not calling people out. I'm not going to do that. But that's fucking cheating. And you can tell if they're at 50,000 and don't go above that for like years, you know how they got that 50,000. Cuz that's why I'm not at 50,000. Like everybody's like your number should be higher. I'm like, I don't cheat. I'm literally one at a time. And what that means is when my numbers do get really high, I'll have the views because they're real people. I use it's an app. Where did I put my other phone? It's called VMake, and it's affordable and it's good, but I can only do it on my phone. Like I can't do it won't work right on my but it makes it super easy to do. Hold on a minute. I gotta get my let's go in. We're going in Bath and Body Works. This one I've never been in. It's like 25 minutes away. That's why I haven't been. But I've been to this Victoria's Secrets and I'm not impressed. What they're doing is making everything. Hold on, let me show you where I'm at. It's a nice mall, like outdoor mall. But look how small that Victoria's Secrets is. It's tiny. Like when you walk in, that's the whole store. But I guess the numbers that they're doing well on is their online sales. These stores just don't get it in, people don't go in store anymore. Oh Lord, watch this Hillary Duff thing. It's so impractical, honestly, because look, she's in her underwear. Hey. This is actually one of my favorite ones that they've done. The coastal. I really like it. Oh, look at this candle holder. It's a record player. I wonder if they have. Oh, you guys got to get this one too. The Carnival Fog. It smells like incense in the best way. Let me see if they have the. I was hoping they would have. Why do they have to play music? Hey, I just have a pickup order.
What was the last one, the order number?
Let me get it. The app is working kind of. It's the little pack with the ghost in it. And did you guys get the cat pocket back holders? The Halloween cat?
I haven't seen any of the Halloween stuff just yet.
Okay.
The first 10 minutes to sit out, but I can ask for it.
Okay. Okay. Can you hold that? I'll be back later today for it.
And then you asked about the cat. It was the sanitizer holder?
Uh-huh. It glows. It's just a black cat.
All we have left is the holder and the fortune teller.
Okay. Yeah, I know River Park hasn't gotten their shipment of the cat yet, and they might not because it's sold out. Thank you. That smells really good. Okay. So that's good. I got the last. Hi, Sergey. Hey, Weston. Hey, One Hit. Good morning. Wait, I need to check something. Okay, so what I picked up in here is like one of the things that's already sold out online and in stores. Well, it's not necessarily sold out in stores. They're not letting me put it on like as a buy online pickup in store because they're so limited. That's good for reselling. Ouch. It's really good for reselling when you see things like that. So you got to grab them when you can. That's why I drove out here, because the difference in what you would make reselling is usually pretty good. But nothing like my semi-annual sale collect like for $4.99 from semi-annual sale, but I'm able to sell it for like $11 and still make good profit. So they're getting a really good value. That's why it's so fucking crazy if I make it back times a lot. But it's like you're putting money down for maybe it to sell, but they have a good return policy. So I got like 20 of each scent. Oh, this is so cute. This is what's crazy right now. It's like a little pocket bag ghost with the cotton candy, and you get a trick or treat bag and the vampire blood soap. But they're charging $20 for this. It's $19.95. And I could sell it for $30. Easy. So yeah, if I get like 10 of those, there you go. But it's with reselling, you're putting money down on it. It's crazy, you know, what people will pay. Like those, they don't make a lot of them. So Mentally spicy, that's what I'm wearing today. Like that thing with Hillary Duff is, I don't think it's gonna help them much. Because kids, what are they trying to sell kids? You know, I don't agree with that. Because she's like in her underwear in wet water. If you're trying to sell it to that age group, don't sexualize it. I'm so sick of that. Like, that's why I'm always like, my channel is for 18 and up. If I catch you in here, because my mouth is not appropriate for kids. Nope. But don't sell retail like that for kids. Like, what is that teaching them? I have daughters, you know? That's not good. Good morning, Neil. Rip. Oh, I saw it, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, where's my gift shop? New. See, if something's sold out online, that's when you need to check in store for it. Like right away, you know? Because that's when people are going to go crazy for it. Is this still able to ship? If it's able to ship, don't buy it yet. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, shipping available. They're starting to sell out in store, but if they're available online to ship, it is hold on, let me see how much they're selling these things on eBay. And always, like, I have to check on eBay, like if they're already selling them, like what they're getting for them. So like, I only sell on eBay. Oh, thanks, Harold. Bye. Let's see if it comes up. And then what I'll do on my eBay is I'll check what other people are trying to sell for, and I will sell like below that value. I'll be that, because if you're priced higher, they're not going to buy your product. You know what I mean? It's a constant. Hey, Bruce. Hey, JK. I'm doing good. So why are people selling lotion, charm, and coin purse for 20 bucks? They're not making any money on that. I don't want to get that. I'm not going to get it yet. I'll come back later. Brian, I'm the deal. Okay, so we gotta go to Fashion Fair Mall today. I got to go to the other mall, the old, really old mall that I took you guys to, when? The one me and Allie rode our bikes to. We're going there today. So I gotta go home. I sold something else on eBay. I gotta print that out, and then I think Candace is coming with us. And she actually leaves for sleepover band camp this week. She'll be gone for a week. So I think I'm gonna have my husband, and it's near the Sierras. Or no, whatever. But it's near really cool camping. So I want my husband to take the boys camping since he's going.
Exit the parking lot toward North Riverside Drive.
Since he's going to be driving that way, not long anyway, just do an overnight camping trip with the boys. I can't do altitude anymore.
In 600 feet.
It's just not. I come back and I'm like, it's not really while I'm there. When I come back, I feel sick as shit. I just don't do well at altitude anymore. And we lived in Colorado. We lived at that altitude every flipping day. You know, like the mountains here is the altitude in the valley in Colorado Springs. That's where we live. And I'll tell you what, it's hard to breathe up there sometimes. And I was pregnant twice. I had 2 kids in Colorado, the youngest 2. And both of them came home on oxygen because you're at altitude. It was weird. Yeah, I like camping, but I don't like going up. I love the mountains, but they don't like me. Coming back, I'm sick for like 3 days. I just don't. You can acclimate to it, but we're not there long enough to do that. So, but yeah, it's fun for, you know, my husband to take the boys, and then I have the girls with me over the weekend because they don't want to go. They're teenagers, you know. Well, Candace will be at camp, but Allie, you know, she's doing other things, and she has a meeting today. I guess she's gonna volunteer at the library with like the teen program. So she had like some kind of online meeting. So she's gonna do that, and they read, they do story times with the kids, you know, stuff like that. And I'd rather her volunteer and get stuff like experience under her belt than work for like McDonald's. Experience at her age is much more important than anything. And then next year, if we were going to be here next year, but we won't, they have an eye clinic that does like eye doctors. They do a, what do you call it? Not an apprenticeship, but you know what I'm talking about. For people that are interested in going into ophthalmology. That's really cool though. Like that they have programs like that. Yeah, I'm like, Allie, like go do as much apprenticeship as you can now and kind of see that career field. You know, do a couple different types of things, and then you'll know a little bit more. I do want my girls even to go in the military for 4 years. I think even if they have straight A's, I think that college is not needed anymore. And you can argue that point all you want with me. I'm not saying I don't want them to go to college. I do. I just want, come on, dude. Why do people like not let you over when literally the lane's changing? They just don't. But yeah, I want all my kids to do 4 years in the military. It just puts you on, you already believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Even getting through basic training, it just, I know everybody's not the same. They don't have to, obviously. They'll be an adult. They can do what they want. But I just really hope. Candace is thinking about the Space Force. I'm not really sure the qualifications. I know they don't do basic training. I'm not sure how you even go into that. But she wants to do something with space and engineering. And I said, she's like, well, if I don't get into that, I want to do the Navy. Because for her, I think the Navy would be the best branch because you get to travel, you get to see things. Yeah, you're on the water a lot depending on what you do, but I think it fits her. Allie, I'm not sure. Allie maybe Navy too. I don't know, but I want them to study for the SAT, and we already have them studying for the SAT and the PSAT and all that, and the ASVAB. The ASVAB is not the easiest test. I know it is for some people if your brain is like wired that way, but mine is not. I went in right after 9/11, so they kind of let me in. But I did admin and I worked in the mailroom, but I ended up being the sergeant major's driver. So I had a cool job. I liked driving the sergeant major around, and I loved working in the mailroom too. I had a lot of fun in the Army. Well, I was also stationed in Germany, so I know the quality of the camera right now is not good because I'm driving. And there's not a damn thing I can do about that. But yeah, my kids are so brilliant, all in their own way. And I'll tell you what's different. Okay, so Allie's got to take her driving, it's like a 40 hour driving course to get a restricted license or learner's permit. I would have been in a hurry to drive. I'm just saying, nowadays, I'm like, take your time, but you know, we kind of need her help with driving around, you know? And she'll be 16 in December, but I think in California you have to have your learner's permit for a certain period of time before you can get your license. It doesn't just go by age. I'm not sure on that, but like my oldest son didn't get his driver's license till he was 18. And that probably saved his life because, well, we'll see, because now he's got a crotch rocket and he's going to be 22 in August. He is not. I don't want to talk about it. His wife has one too. I understand it's a way of life. It is just what he wants to do. I can't do anything about it. But he's still my baby, you know. He's 6'3" and almost 6'3", and I still see him as a little baby. I know I'm very proud of him. He's infantry in the Army. That's what he always wanted to do. Now he's like, Donna, it's hard on your body being infantry. Just the training they do every day is crazy. But he's thinking about getting out after his 4 years. He's been in a little over 2. He wants to go into firefighting. I think he would do very well with a career like that. Because he's super, like, active and high strung and wants that type of environment. I don't know how to explain that, but like, I could see him doing that. And he's got the size too. Actually, sometimes they need small people because they got to get in those crawl spaces. We've had, you know, every time the fire department's been at our house, they've had to send a tiny ass person, usually a female firefighter, up in those crawl spaces because the other guy, the guys couldn't fit up there. Yeah, so I'm proud of him. Whatever he does, I'm like, just don't go to jail, and I want you to be fulfilled with life. Yeah, I can't say I hope you're happy all the time, because that's just not ever gonna happen for anybody. Like, you can wish him happiness, wish him fulfillment. That's what's important. Because yeah, he's right now, like when I talk, he doesn't call me a lot because, you know, he goes to PT at like, I think he has to be there at 6 a.m. And then they do hardcore PT too. So he does that, and then he goes home, takes a shower, goes back to work, and he's there till 5 or 6. But he's tired. Like he's like, Mom, I come home and me and Jenna eat and I go to bed. Like, they don't really do much during the week. And sometimes they have something called CQ, or staff duty, which they go and if they get any calls from the company, or, you know, and it's always a enlisted person. There's an NCO, which is a non-commissioned officer, like a sergeant or above. And then you got your private. He's a PF. No, he's a specialist. So, I'm surprised they made him corporal. So corporal gets the same pay as a specialist. It has more responsibility, which sucks, honestly. But I don't know, he's a Call of Duty type of gamer. So he's always wanted, like, since even before we met my husband, because I was a single parent with him, he was into G.I. Joes, Star Wars, you know, like, so he had both sides of the extreme. So he wanted to be G.I. Joe, and he got the G.I. Joe. Now he's like, okay, I can only do 4 years of this G.I. Joe shit. Because it's hard. It's hard. And most people, if they don't retire, they don't stay infantry their whole career. They reclass because it's fun. You're the boots on the ground, and that's what you're training for. And it's not easy. And I don't blame them. But so his wife wants to stay in. She's in the Air Force. She wants to stay in as a career. I think she wants to go officer route. She graduated high school with over a 4.0 and went straight in the Air Force. I guess she wanted experience before she went to college, which is what I agree with. And there is no way I would have ever made it through college if I didn't do the military first. My brain was not, no, there is no fucking way. And I'm not going to say the Army is one of the biggest parties ever, especially if you live in the barracks. It's worse than college. It can be. But you still have, like, UCMJ, you have to follow orders. So it keeps you a little more grounded in those years of aggression. I don't know if you call it aggression, but yeah, aggression. And rebellion, because you're out there, you know, you've been under your parents' care for this long, and then you're out there on your own. You got to figure things out. But the military helps provide that. They're paying for your housing. You don't owe a student loan. So what my sister did, she's a clinical psychologist at the spinal cord injury unit at the VA. And what she did, she went to medical school, did all that stuff, and then got hired by the VA, stayed with the VA. She's going to stay there forever. And she will, so I forget how many years she owed them, but one day she just got up and her student loans were paid off. It was a zero. She's like, oh my God, it was the biggest relief to see her college loans disappear because the VA pays it after so many years. So, oh my God, 4 people ran that fucking light. 4! Aren't there I see cameras. Why are people so dumb? Yeah, so, no, the Army saved my life. I was doing bad shit. My dad was a cop. I say this all the time. I was a daddy's girl, but my teenage years, you know, that changes. And it's funny to see how my girls act with me and my husband. Like, they used to not like me as much as they like their dad, but now they need me more. And he's the one, the protective one. Well, no, I am too, but like, you see what I mean? They kind of, they're like, no, we don't like dad right now. We like mom more. And that'll change back. I'm sure it will when they're older. But the same thing happened with me and my dad. And you guys know how, my dad's my best friend. But during my teenage years, I don't want to say hate, but I really disliked my dad. Mainly because my mom, though. Happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean? Even though she was wrong. But, you know, you can't change people. All you can do is change yourself and do better. So, actually, my family had bets on when I would come home from basic training because they thought I was going to give up. And that, you know what that did? It gave me more of a drive. I'm like, fuck y'all, whatever. And I'll tell you what, it was the hardest few months of my life. Physically, mentally, oh my God, it fucked me up. But what it did in the very end made me who I am today. It did. It made me believe in myself when no one else did. That's why I always say, you gotta believe in yourself, you know, accept yourself. Self-acceptance is not self-love. It's two different things. But I tend to not have like the self-love, but I've accepted my faults, my weaknesses, and, you know, I try to do better every day, but I've accepted, you know, where I was before and what I've become. And that's what's important. Self-acceptance and realizing how far you've come in your life. Life is not fucking easy for anybody. And you guys were here, right? You gotta, the best motivation piece I have like that I tell myself, you gotta accept it. You gotta want it. You gotta want to accept yourself. Self-love, I don't think will ever happen for everyone. Because I can't get up in the morning and be like, oh my God, I love who you are. I love you so much. My brain is not wired to do that. I'm more of like I've become the glass half full. I used to be half empty, but no, I've changed that. And actually, a lot of you guys have taught me that. Without even saying it, like, I've learned a lot about myself through YouTube, through Polly especially. He didn't just teach me about YouTube, he taught me about myself. I don't think he realizes that, but he's a fucking angel. There's not enough Pollys in the world, and he deserves everything good that comes his way. And if I can tell you guys one thing on my channel, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I think most of you know that and believe it. I really do genuinely care about you guys. And the fact that you're here every day supporting me is just, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. Here's that self-acceptance bullshit that I just said. You know, I work hard for it and I have a loving heart, but I'm also very different from everybody else. I set myself apart on purpose. I don't have like a room set apart for filming. I don't have a mirror set up for try-ons still yet. And maybe I never will, but I'm not these other YouTubers. I'm never going to be. I'm gonna be messy. I'm gonna be unorganized. That's just who I am. And I've accepted that too. Like, you know, and I know I do get comments sometimes like, wow, like, doing it that way is not very professional. And I'm like, I told you I was professional. Like, you know, people are going to rip your ass up and down no matter what you do. But I have enough good people on here, like Bruce. And Bruce always tells me, don't change who you are. And I don't plan on it. Even if I somehow made 50,000 subs someday, I'm still going to be the same person. I can assure you of that. And if I change, I'll stop doing it. Because at that point, it's not worth it. My personality has gotten me through my life. It is my love for people. Yes, I have an anger problem, but that's part of that spicy ass personality. I'm getting better. But I'm driven by anxiety, fear, and depression. That is who Lissa is deep down. But those things drive me to love other people, you know, with their faults. And, you know, no one's perfect. And I see to people's core through and through. Like, I have x-ray vision to people's heart and who they are. And I have it quickly with people. Even if I've never met you in person, I don't know, it's a gut instinct. But like Bruce, Polly I met in person. Paul over there in England. Who else? Justin. Just a lot of you guys. I realize who you guys are, and that's why I come back every day, like, to see you guys and to, I don't know, that life should be that way. You should have friends, and this is the only way I can have friends, you know, is YouTube. And I feel like a lot of you guys feel the same way, because you don't necessarily have, if you have a family, you don't have a lot of time to just go out and physically hang out with people. And we're adults, we're tired, you know, fucking tired sometimes. We want to chill. And I think my channel is that place. That maybe inspires, makes you laugh. If you don't belly laugh at least once during a live, I haven't done my job. Because, my God, not only me, but the shit that comes out in the chat, the people in this community, tribe is, oh my God. I just can't believe it sometimes. You guys just, you're so great. That's all I can say. We're all fucked up, but we're fucked up in the best way possible. We're messy, but we love, and that's what's important. And we don't care what country you live in or what you've done in your past, as long as you're going somewhere. Try, always try to do better. Within your reach, always try to do for others when you can. I'm gonna bring you guys with me to one of the homeless shelters, or I'm gonna go give some homeless people those anti-vax hand sanitizers and some makeup. How about we make some little Ziploc bags filled with goodies, and I'll hand it to them on the side of the road on a live, because I need to protect myself, because there's a lot of addiction in this world. I won't turn the camera on them. No, I'll keep it on me, but I want you guys to be there, because addiction is strong, and when people are under the influence, there's crazy things that can happen because they're not within themselves anymore. The addiction's taken over, but I would love to give them something to make them, maybe inspire them, It's people have to be rude. I'm stopped at a red light, by the way. But I think that would be a cool thing for Lissa Shops. Not necessarily to go to a homeless shelter, because I feel like once you get to the homeless shelter, if you get a space there, they have some things. I'd rather hand it to people personally. Because I'm driven, that's one of my things as a Christian that I'm driven to do, is give them to them, to say like someone cares about them. Because here I go again, because they matter too, and maybe if someone just randomly goes up to them and says they care about them, like God loves you and so do I type thing, and gives them something, not money, but something that they put together themselves, like makeup. I've seen a lot of them sit there and do their makeup on the side of the road, so I know they do. And some people actually choose to be homeless because there's different government reasons. They don't want to be tied down to like taxes. There's actually a lot of different reasons people are homeless. But whatever their reason, I would just, like, I feel like it's pretty important. In Fresno, there is a lot of homeless. When I tell you a lot of homeless, the fentanyl fold is real here. Now, there are certain instances that I would not go approach them if they're like going through an active, I have to keep myself safe too. I have kids to go home to, but if they're actively going through a crisis, which you see too a lot here, there's really a lot of damage that can happen. So sometimes, alcohol or whatever, or drugs in the past, or as long as they're not currently going through a crisis, like, drug crisis, like currently going through like withdrawals or something, I'll approach them. And I've worked at the jail before. I know a lot about this kind of stuff and how drugs affect certain people. I've actually had to spoon feed chronic alcoholics going through withdrawal. They had to be 4-pointed because the withdrawals were so extreme, I sat there and fed them. Yep. And I'm no better than they are, and I often told them that. And the jail should never be the place they have to go to for help. But that's open. They'll get an open bottle on purpose because they have nowhere else to go, or, you know, public intoxication. So while they're there, but the guy I was feeding was dying from cirrhosis. He was real bad off. And he didn't have a lot of time left, but I saw his obit in the paper. Because I try to find out where people are and how they're doing sometimes, like the people that left in, like, that impacted me. And yeah, it's crazy. But like I say, like, when you can help out, do. You know, do. Even if it's just making some sandwiches at home and, you know, bring them, you know, you don't have to give them money. And a lot of times you should not give them money because you know where that money is going to go. Or offer them work if you're able to. If you're a church member, sometimes, like my grandpa used to do that. Sometimes you can't. There's different things. But do what you can when you can. Don't wait to help someone because you may never get that chance again, you know? Oh my God. Why are people so rude? Oh no. That's not what I meant to do. That's funny. Okay, let's go in and get Candace. Oh wait, we gotta print out some, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm gonna start a new live in a few.